MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air.
Today, we bring you Diamond Dynasty action
Between the 51s
and the Mermen.
should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Here's Carl Crawford stepping in as we're about ready to get things going.
Leading off for Abu Dhabi,
Rocket to third. And boy, just get out of the way of that one. He'll be on base to start the inning. Into the box now, Brian Dozier. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Brian Dozier.
Sacrifice attempt here. Throws in time, and that's out number one. Matt Carpenter steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up.
Oh, and he's into third safely with the stolen base. One out and a runner on third. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to the plate. Tag there by Molina. He's out at the plate. Kevin Kiermaier set to take his first cuts with a man at first and two away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Anthony Rizzo. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Well, here comes Mike Trout now, as he'll be the one to get us started in the home half of the first.
The Merman, left fielder, Mike Trout.
In there at the knees, strike one. Hot shot on the ground to short. Hardy's there. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Center fielder.
Ready now, Kenny Powers, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. Carpenter with the slide. Got him!
Woo, no problem.
Jim Edmonds gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are two away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Crawford is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. J.J. Hardy makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
J.J. Hardy.
Into the seats, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hit to third. Beltre has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting 7.
Digging in, Coco Crisp. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret this is his favorite side to hit from.
Trout waits on it. 2 gone. Jonathan Lucroy into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Powers ranging back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. The cleanup hitter, Alex Rodriguez, strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Stepping in, Daniel Murphy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Out in front of it, strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Hit out towards second. 1 away. So a definite RBI spot here. Runner at third, 1 away. And digging in the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. And he takes ball 1.
You know, on May 15th, 2015, Adrian Beltre became the 52nd player in MLB history to hit 400 home runs. He's in some pretty remarkable company.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The tag is there by Lucroy, and they got him at the plate. Tony Gwynn set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle. Strike 1. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Pulled toward right center field. Kiermaier has it in his tracks, and that retires the side. Gaylord Perry set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the dangerous left fielder, Carl Crawford. Too high, 1-0. Third inning, no score to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
And this is just a guy that's going to be happy to take a walk, so I'm a little bit surprised that they haven't challenged him a little bit more from the mound.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Crawford rounds the bag at first, looking for second. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
The batter, number 2.
Brian Dozier did his job in his first at-bat, laying down a successful sacrifice bunt.
Yeah, and he's already shown that he can get the job done once, so I have to expect that he's going to try and lay down another one right here.
Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Squares around and drops down a good one. Edmonds scoops it up, but one's all they get as the run scores. Matt Carpenter steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Trout.
And that's the third out. Leading off the inning, Yadier Molina, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Yadier Molina.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2. Tapped out in front of home. Throw on to first in time. One away. Noah Syndergaard will get his first cuts here. Harry gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Lays off 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Left fielder number 27.
Into the windup and the pitch. Mike Trout is in with two away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Kevin Kiermaier is ready here as we begin the top of the
Leading off
fourth.
for the 51. Center fielder Kevin Kiermaier.
On the ground to the left side. Oh, what a stop. He goes to first. Just late. He's safe.
Man, almost a great play.
Almost got him after the great stop, but it's a base hit, and the leadoff man's on to start the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single. J.J. Hardy stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned. Coco Crisp is at the plate now. Flied out at his first at-bat.
And I'm sure he'd like a base hit right now here of any sort. But, hey, another fly ball wouldn't be all that bad because he should be able to drive in a run with a sacrifice fly.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Bunt attempt, and it looks like a good one. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
The batter,
Jonathan Lucroy is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he's squaring around here, but he can't connect. 1 strike. Bunt attempt, but that'll bounce foul. And before the 0-2 pitch, he'll step out of the box here to regroup. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Bunt attempt, and it looks like a good one. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run. Gaylord Perry gets a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone.
Well, you know, some pitchers flat out just don't like to go up there and swing it, and I get it. Most of them can't hit at all. But, hey, this is an opportunity right here to help your own cause.
The 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Kenny Powers is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Harry into his motion. Here's the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's a called strike on the curveball. 1-2. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Still 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Set to deal on 2-2. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And there to take it in is Hardy for the first out. Jim Edmonds is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a ball hit hard but foul as this one forces the third base coach to dance out of danger. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. First offering on its way.
Shortstop,
Alex Rodriguez is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him.
No way. That was awesome.
Carl Crawford heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field. Trout is camped under this one. 1 pitch, 1 away. Brian Dozier will stand in. Sacrifice bunt his last time.
Yeah, a well-executed bunt his last at-bat, but obviously this time he's swinging away.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. He looks to be back in control now here in the 5th as that's swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Matt Carpenter.
Ouch, that comebacker appeared to get him in the arm. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Murphy. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Daniel Murphy comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Barry sets his sights. Here's the 0-1. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A quick out number 1. So the bases are empty with 1 away for Adrian Beltre.
Adrian Beltre.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0. Swung on, missed. 2-1.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Striding into the box, Tony Gwynn. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
And Crisp will put this one away without much trouble for out number 2. Digging in now, Yadier Molina. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Left field and deep. Crawford racing back. Gone!
Now batting, the pitcher.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, as it's now a 3 on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Oh, almost caught looking to end the inning, but it's called ball. 2-2.
I think I might have seen a flinch there behind the plate, but he wouldn't ring him up.
Swing and a ball line hard towards short, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the Anthony Rizzo makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run.
Now batting, shortstop.
A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo as they push the lead to 4-2. J.J. Hardy stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That's by him for strike 1. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. He'll take the turn and head for second. Around second. He'll try for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
The right fielder, number 4.
Called to the bullpen now as on comes the right-hander Jonathan Papelbon.
Jonathan Papelbon.
Coco Crisp is around to bunt here, but he can't connect, and it's strike 1. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run. Jonathan Lucroy will stand in. Sacrifice bunt his last time.
Yeah, he did his job nicely last time up.
Papelbon comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Well, you know, the big key to throw on the slider is knowing when to throw it for a strike and then when to try to get a guy to chase out of the zone. Once he gets ahead out there, you know he loves to get you to chase.
On to first, and there were 2 down. Gaylord Perry is going to hit here with his guys up by 3 in inning number 6.
Well, Matt, he's got some cushion to work with here, and he's throwing the ball well, so he's earned himself not only that chance to hit one more time, but more importantly, a chance to go deeper into this ball game out there on the mound.
0-1.
Papelbon firing away here. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range. Leading off the inning, Mike Trout, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
You know, when I watch Mike Trout and I see the speed and the power, it reminds me of Mickey Mantle. And whatever you do, don't give him something down in the zone to hit. He loves the ball down.
Chopped weakly to the left. And he's set down, one away. Kenny Powers will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Jim Edmonds.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he misses with it, 1-1. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Kiermaier is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the. Carl Crawford is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout, and he's retired, 1 away. Brian Dozier ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. Throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Drilled on the ground to short. Rodriguez is up with it on to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Third baseman, number 13.
Matt Carpenter gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Papelbon's ready. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Back to the mound and off his leg. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first. And that leading off the inning, Alex Rodriguez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Tap foul at home plate. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. And that misses, so the count goes full to A-Rod now, 3-2.
That misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Now batting, second base.
Dozier, Hardy for 1. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Adrian Beltre steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. Leading off the inning, Kevin Kiermaier, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Kevin Kiermaier.
Hit sharply toward the right side. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first out. Anthony Rizzo comes forward now. A home run in his last at-bat.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and in steps the shortstop, J.J. Hardy.
J.J. Hardy.
On the ground up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Tony Gwynn digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that is through into left, and an 0-2 mistake here results in a leadoff single. So a runner at first now with nobody out, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Chopped foul right at home plate. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And a rather easy first out. Matt Holliday will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Matt Holliday.
And a foul pop behind the plate. Lucroy has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out. Mike Trout will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
And he falls behind 0-2. Harry pauses. Here it is on 0-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Carter Capps come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Coco Crisp, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back goes Trout. Gone!
Now batting.
So a solo shot here for Coco Crisp as they open it up to 6-2 now. Jonathan Lucroy stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
0-1, here's the pitch. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Murphy retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1.
The pitcher, number 36, Gaylord Perry.
Nick Swisher will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Nick Swisher.
He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Shot towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Raleigh Fingers will come on here. Not a save situation, but he'll try to close it out nonetheless. Kenny Powers will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
When you're 0 for 3 in a game already, I think you're really happy to see a new pitcher in this ballgame. Maybe something will change for him.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
First baseman,
Jim Edmonds stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
shortstop,
Alex Rodriguez is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving, but gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man